Alright, so here we go with a little video about the VK3002M. So what we got here is basically the stock Panther, the tier 7 medium tank of the German tank forces, as the tier 6 tank. It's kind of a prototype of the tank, really. You can see it's not really looking that finished at the moment. When you compare it to the in-game Panther model with the stock turret, you see that the little bit here is not there. There's actually, well, let's see. When you see this, let's do it like that. Shell flies here, bounces on this, goes into the hull from above, it penetrates. Pretty evil thing to happen. Happened to quite a lot. There are actually stories, reports about that happening. So that's why there's a little dent here in the normal Panther's turret. Obviously the prototype didn't have that. Now, as for the tank itself, really fast tank, quite mobile, great gun with the, what's it again, the L70, wasn't it? No, wait. Yeah, L70, right? 150 pen, yeah. Yeah, L70, 75mm gun. Really awesome gun on tier 6. Reload 14 point whatever the majigger RF. Really good aiming and accuracy on the move. As you can see right now, in a few moments, armor on this tank, not so good. It is alright, it gets the job done. And it is better than most other light armored medium tanks. But really, you'll need to angle your armor. Then you can bounce a few other tier 6 tanks. But it won't really work that well. Let's just say it that way. As you can see, can just drive around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice hit there. Really good accuracy on this tank. I like it. As you can see, totally overrun. Hill is fallen. I take the right choices and get the hell out. Few shots on the move, always good to do. Being lucky here, only being tracked, and getting the hell out of here. Now, as you can see, the pants. I'm not sure about the turret, to be honest. I've been panned a lot into the turret, but you can never tell really if it's premium ammo being shelled at you or not. Sometimes it just feels wrong to be panned by some kind of tank, lower tier tank, tier 5, tier 6 in the turret. So overall, armor is not really a strong point on this, compared to the Panther, which has really good armor for a medium tank. However, you can do something different with it, and I'm going to show this off in a second. Because instead of using your armor, you can use your speed and accuracy on the move to engulf yourself in a special maneuver. Not really that special. It's really more like a basic maneuver for medium tanks. So, getting here up the hill, 24 km/h up the hill is pretty decent. The steeper it gets, the slower it gets, obviously, but 24 on this ground is pretty good. Now, I've mentioned the rate of fire earlier on this gun. That's something that's going to be shown off in the upcoming battle and the upcoming scene too. And I'm pretty sure I'm winning the game here, while obviously the other guys are doing their job too. But for the defending team, I think I'll contributing a lot here. Hoping so. Let's hope so. There we go, that RF. What was it again? 3 seconds. Sadly, the reload timer doesn't work in replays, but I think it's like 3 seconds, 340 or something like that. pretty neat. There we go, taking another shot. And now it begins. Shoot, fall back, shoot, fall back. This works really nicely with this tank. Even if you're... you don't want to be hit. This tank doesn't really take that much damage, so... You have your hit points, but you have no armor. 840 hit points is pretty nice. The only reason why I'm still alive, well, for example, in the, let's say the VK3001H, when it still was a medium tank, and tier 6, I would have died in that tank, up on that hill, easily. As you can see, I'm trying to take out the hill snipers, however, they're already taken out. KV-1S still up there, possibly 2 other tanks, but I can't really take care of them right now, because the VK might come up every time, any time, and I need to take him out first. There we go, getting him spotted. Again, really nice, the accuracy on this tank. Spotting the VI Panther IV here. Accuracy on the move on this tank, for German tank that is, really good. Especially if you like snapshots, you're gonna love this tank. What else is there to say? There's not really much else to say about it. It's really decent, really good medium tank. If you like, for example, the Leopard 1, you will love this tank because it's pretty much the same. You get a good gun. Alpha is not that great, but it's pretty decent. And how to put it? It's the same playstyle, I think. But at the same time, your armor is alright. Like, good enough for a medium tank. And, well, a Leopard is kind of like a Hellcat on tier 10. This is more like... I don't even know what to compare it to. Like a half-bred of a Hellcat and the Panther. It lacks the armor to some degree, but the hit points make up for it so far that you can just go and do whatever you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do. Which is like, you can go up front. It is not the sniper per se. You can go up front and take some shots and also absorb some shells with your hit points. And even some with your armor if you angle your tank. But I would say initiate the fight if you can, that is, from a distance. Weaken the enemies first in the first few minutes of the round, and then take over to go and attack. Because you've got the speed to flank enemies. I got another replay. I'm probably gonna upload that one too. Where I pretty much just flank 2 tier 8 tanks in this, and well, they die. And prior to flanking them, I shoot the enemy team from far away. Obviously using APCR in that one there. Like a couple of shells, APCR, IS-6 side armor, or WZ-112, stuff like that. And again, ESC comes up, shoot, stay on the move, and shoot him again. That's about it, really. It's a light armored vehicle. If you like the Leopard or tanks of that line, you're gonna like this one. As for weak spots, if you're fighting it, as like in a tier 4 tank that doesn't really have that much penetration, obviously the cupola is quite a weak spot. I would say the lower part of the hull is a weak spot too. And as for any other tank, I'm pretty sure the Matilda can just pan this tank easily. The gun should be alright for that. I haven't experienced any sorts of fires on this tank, like a higher chance of getting one. Amorak 2 seems pretty decent on that part. But what you really have to keep in mind is, this is not a frontline tank 100% like, you know, KV-13, the old VK-36 as a medium tank and stuff like that. it can't really do that. You might want to either wolf pack, so you have several tanks and have a lot of hit points you can use to absorb all the damage that is thrown at you, or you might want to go with someone who can cover you, like, let's see, tier 6 medium tanks. What comes to mind? A Sherman Jumbo, a Sherman Easy 8, pretty decently armored in compared to this one. So there you go. VK3002M, or Panther 6 like I like to call it, because it's pretty much just that, a Panther on tier 6. Well, that's it for me, and I love this tank. God, I love it.